Vegas Classic and several other games that have taken place this weekend in college football. But look, let's go ahead and kick it off, man. Right off the rip, Coach Prime on the cover here. Coach Prime, man, halftime was, I forget what the halftime score was, but it was like 40 something to zero, or might have been 50 to zero at halftime, man. But
I think it was 46-0.
yeah, there you go. 46-0 at the half. I believe the final score was 53-7. Utah um, on their homecoming victory over Colorado, man. And Coach Prime was not happy with the defensive coordinator. Certainly wasn't happy with a lot of things. He even said that this whooping felt like um,
His
he got whooped
mama,
that bad
yeah,
because his mama whooped him. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people using that phrase. I know Dylan Gabriel was talking about how his mama, you know, it has been tough on him. So all the stuff that he's going through didn't really bother him. But yeah, man, what do you think, man? What's going on in Colorado, man?
Man, he made the mistake off the top. He should have he should have just started Juju, man, and took his lumps. You know what I'm saying? These are it bode well for him next year, so you know what he got. He keep
Yeah,
on trying to go with Salter with Salter. He got excuse me.
yeah, no
Yeah, he
problem.
got a funky little delivery, man. I ain't never like his delivery.
Hmm.
Yes, but yeah.
He's pretty.
like
Yeah,
I was telling you, man, you got to start playing them high school kids too, man, because they're gonna be your base, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't just play all them porter players. Yeah,
oh, still there?
yeah, I'm still.
Okay. Yeah, man. So yeah, it looks like the talent is not there for one. That can make up for a lot of things, and I'm going to say it, but I felt this way uh, whenever the move was made to leave from Jackson State to Colorado. You know, Colorado did this move because they know Deion can sell tickets, and
Yeah.
Colorado knew they can make boatloads of money off of Deion and his influence, and people may not like that. And I'm not blaming Colorado. I mean, but they do them because their football program hasn't been winning. But that's a school that has tons of money in the scheme of things, and they're making more money. And and now that Dion is not in that pool where, like when he was in the SWAC, he had an opportunity to build a dynasty there and also have a talent advantage in the conference. And now that you switched over to the Big Ten conference, there's not a talent advantage. You're not even going to go in and have that talent advantage. It would take years for that to happen. And now we're
Well,
seeing that the coaching also is not adding up. You know what I mean? And when you don't have the
yeah.
talent advantage, you just don't have the room to to not have the coaching advantage as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you got to look at this here.
Hmm.
Dion, they didn't have the money when he went there. See, what a lot of folks don't understand is their collective is not large, and by him going there, that boosted the collective, which it still ain't large. It ain't no 20 million. So what?
Hmm.
So what's gonna happen is I'm everybody better keep their eye on Florida. That's maybe where you going, dog.
Well, that may
They
be a
bought,
that hey,
they just got rid of Napier, didn't
yeah, they just got rid of their coach. And
they?
I thought Auburn would have did this, before Coach Prime went to Colorado. I thought Auburn would have been the team because they had a coaching vacancy at that time, and they didn't go with him. Um,
It's gonna be hard for you to get a black man at Auburn, dog. Just to be honest with you. Now they'll probably go more for James Franklin.
well, you mean black man as far as in the coaching position, but not on the
Right.
field. Yeah, because there's plenty of them on the field.
Yeah, but like I said, if Auburn was gonna do what they did, why they didn't just leave Cadillac where he was at?
Well,
They should
yeah,
have. They could have hired Cadillac.
yeah, and that
That,
wouldn't have cost them.
that's one of your own.
Yeah, he was a running back, right?
Yeah,
Uh, one of their major backs at
one of
that
their
time.
greatest players.
Yeah, well, yeah, man. But yeah, we can look at that and see if Florida makes that move. I think that would now see that would be a formula where the talent would add up that he can pull and have over there, and then that'll help balance things out. But when Coach Prime doesn't have a talent advantage, it is glaring. It just really exposes the coaching. And even though he's the head coach, I mean everything falls on to him as the head coach.
Right,
But even if he wasn't a great coach or great, as long as you have the staff too that can carry that for you, that's also showing that he doesn't really have that as well. So he may have some people in name, but the combination of that and the players is just not there. And they did predict, when I say they, the people who cover the conference, early in this before the season started, they did have Colorado in the bottom sector of the Big Ten. I mean the Big
12,
12.
Big 12.
Uh, yeah, in the Big 12 in the preseason ranking. So really, if you go by that, we shouldn't be surprised. But I am surprised
Well,
that the way that they're getting beat though.
well, they you gotta look at this here. They were predicting last year, second from the last year.
Yeah.
So uh I'm not surprised that they taking their leaks right now because he don't have the talent. He still don't have
Hmm.
the talent. You
Yeah.
know, he lost Shador. He lost 80% of his offense, man, for real.
Yeah. And
You lost
Travis. Yep.
Travis, and then you lost Jimmy Horn and the other boy. You know, the other boy that's with the Ravens. Even though they
But
still got good skill players, you know, like receivers and stuff, but you ain't got nobody to get it to.
right. But guess what? That's the difference too. Is that okay? Like other teams have lost talent to graduation or pros or transfer portal, and they bring in more players. Why is that not the case in Colorado right now? In your thoughts?
Well, I just said it. I ain't trying to be facetious. They collective is not strong, bro.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know, well, they could give a cat $3 million to be the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? They
Hmm.
they they collect can't stand a hit like that.
So you don't think Dion's influence can't bring elite players in?
It
It's
can
gonna have to
it
take.
can it can because they know they're gonna be on TV every week. But
Hmm.
still, hey, nowadays, dog, it's about that money.
Yeah.
These kids, and these parents is looking at that. Man, my kid can go to school, and I ain't got to work. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to work like that because my kid making pull in $2-3 million. It's sad to say, but that's what it's going.
Yeah. All right.
That,
Well,
that's
what
just
do you
like
think is next then?
Ryan Williams that bought his folks a house down there in Tuscaloosa. He moved his
Hmm.
whole family up here.
Yeah. Yep. Well, it's gonna have something's gonna have to give here at some point. I don't know how much longer. Both sides are gonna work together, but again, it is season what, I don't know, 3 right now.
Yeah,
So it's still fairly young in fairness, and we'll see what happens next year. I think next year is going to be the real telltale. Like this year, you
yeah,
can you,
yeah.
you can have the reasoning of this year because, like, okay, you lost your quarterback to the NFL, you lost your receiver, your DB. Like you lost some key offensive weapons where you could put points on the board, even if you are giving up points. Now there's
Well,
just
you
no
know
room for
what?
error.
I don't I don't think they'll fire him because he
Hmm.
brings too much light to. They hadn't won since 2016, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying I don't think they'll fire him.
Well,
And then
but also on the other side, will he stay?
yeah, now that's the big issue.
Hmm.
Yeah, that'll be the big issue because some of the SEC jobs gonna come over, and everybody want to go to the SEC or Big Ten and get that money. But you better know you might step into something you don't want to step into now.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, because think about it, and we can go ahead and bring that up. But LSU, their fans, they're already pushing to get the coach out. They was chanting it last night when LSU